not know, I've never been to a con before. And I've wanted to go pretty much all this year. I wanted to go to one, but every time there was ones that seemed interesting, I got too nervous and didn't go. But then I found out that my sister and her friend was going to London Comic Con, and I asked if I could tag along, and they said yes. So that was kind of how this came about. We went. The funniest thing is, we went the Sunday. I've also got some photos I took, which I shared on Blue Sky, which we'll switch to in a minute. But we went on the Sunday because, according to her friend, last year when they went, on a Saturday, it was overwhelmingly busy, like tons of people and stuff. So that's why we went on the Sunday, not the Saturday. And it was packed. There was a lot of people. The more time passed, the more packed it got. And we summarized the reason being was the day before was a Hatsune Miku concert happened, and obviously a lot of people wanted to go to both, so people went to that the previous day and then went to to London Comic Con the next year, which is definitely proof because we saw a lot of obviously you see a lot of cosplayers, and out of the most I saw of what was Hatsune Miku. So there was a lot of Hatsune Miku cosplays. I didn't take as much photos as I thought it would because I was just so like awestruck by it. It was just like overwhelmingly, but not like in a bad way. There was just so much to see and to do. The only thing I think what we should have done, because we always got our tickets and when we returned tickets, we had it set to 5:10. And I kept worrying about like if we're going to like, because I don't want to waste too much time, because I was worried we weren't going to make in time for the train back. Because my sister does drive, but she's only been driving for a while, so she picked me up and we drove to the train station and got into the train and went through the undergrounds and stuff, which was interesting because the undergrounds, because it's been like over a decade since I've ever been to London. You can use your contactless on the underground, so you just swipe that and it charges you for that day. It doesn't charge you every time you use it, it just charges you for that day, which was £6, which was neat and handy. But who knows? Maybe because the short on it, I had a lot of fun, and I definitely want to go again. And I found out there's one in May, so I'll have to ask my sister May next year if she wants to go again. Hopefully, maybe by then she might be able to drive all the way to London. I don't expect her to force her because she's still still new to driving. But yeah. We got I think because we went for like the normal pass, because there's like a I can't remember, it was like an advanced pass where you get to go in there a lot earlier, so we went for like the 12, and we got there like an hour before, which was good because it allowed us to have lunch and stuff. And then we went in round the back way of the entrance for some reason. I don't know why, but it was massive. Because what was funny is like as we was exploring around, we saw another. There was like a in between part with like coffee stands and stuff, and then across from there was another side of the convention. So there was a lot. So I think, like I said, if we do it again, I think we'll probably go for like a much later time, because it'll give us time to not just to see everything, but also rest a lot more in between. Because the only point of going by train is that you have to be wary about you not spending too much time not being able to. But I think maybe we'll probably just go on a Saturday either way. Because like there was like, because I wanted to take pictures of the cosplays, but I kept getting nervous about asking, because there was some really cool cosplays. Like the most I saw, like I said, was Hatsune Miku, Genshin Impact, which is no surprise there, and there was and Hasman Hotel. Now we were on the third day, so there's a good chance, like, because I was expecting to see a lot of like Deadpool and Wolverine because of that. There was some, but not a lot. Like there was still a handful of like other cosplayers. There was like some Baldur's Gate 3, which is wild. That game's like been out over a year, and there's still people cosplaying them. There was even someone dressed as the monkey from Black Rift Wukong, Sun Wukong, which was really cool. But like I said, I kept getting too nervous to take pictures because there was just so much to take in. It was just so many times I just forgot to take photos. It wasn't until my sister started taking photos, like, oh, I should probably be doing the same. Because there was even like a board where you could write your name on, and I thought to take my picture of writing on there. I also realized, I said this before, I'm very stupid, but I realized what I put was Bellamy, then VT for VTuber, but I also put @ and I realized if someone saw that, they're going to think that's actually it, when actually it's fully Bellamy VTuber. I could have fit VTuber under Bellamy, and it wasn't too, it was too late when I realized that. I was like, ah, shit. But that was fun. Because the funny is, I don't even have like a proper signature for my real name. Usually it's just like the first initial of my name, then a dot, then my last name. There were like fanciness to it. Maybe I might try and practice for both, because it could be fun to actually do one. But then I feel like if I wanted people to see that, like maybe I might like even try and draw like a little fox, because that could be fun for like next time. There was even Power Ranger cosplays, which was like, some of them were so amazing. Like I said, I was always afraid to like ask like photos and stuff. Speaking also of Power Rangers, we actually saw that the original Black Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was there as well. I was like, holy fuck, that's so cool. But I feel like next, and there was the Baldur's Gate one, but like the line was too long. We just didn't have time. So like I said, if we ever do again, I think it might be if she still isn't comfortable enough driving all the way to London, and we do take the train tickets, I think it might be smart to have the return time be much later than 10 to 6, like around 8ish. Because this does explain to me like that. That's just like a recommended time. We don't have to like make sure we get on the train at that time. If we get there way before that time, that's fine too. So might do that instead to give us more time to see and do stuff and rest in between. Because I tell you what, my legs were sore when I got back. That's for sure. But I don't think there's anything else that I want to discuss. Well, it'll come into my head as we go. So let's just switch over here and show you some of the photos I took. I realized also the tracking again. I look like I'm high as fuck. There we go. There we go. Okay. Nope. Hey. What's the music? I can guarantee I won't get muted. Okay, let's switch that back on, and hopefully that fixed it. If not, we're just gonna have to deal with my mouth not moving. Let's see. Did that fix it? I can't see why it wouldn't want to work. Ah, there we go. Okay. Right, back to photos. I realized I took them in the wrong order. Posted them in the wrong order, because this was the first thing I took first. But oh well. Which was these like cool these cool like DS where they repurposed old DS lights. These look like, and they put those like this Pokemon with like different like back things below them. Kind of looks like a terrarium. I didn't realize it was 2 Absol ones. I should have got one, because we'll get into what I got in the con, but like one of the things. So although I had never been to con, I did look up. I saw loads of videos, podcasts, and stuff like talking about good advice. And one of the ones is that if you plan to get stuff, get them on the way back, because you don't want to be carrying too much as you go around the con. Which kind of has drawbacks on that, which we'll get into in a minute. But these were just so cool. Just so much like there was so much other stuff that I forgot to. Like I said, it was so overwhelming. Like there was just so much, and my brain was just, senses were overloaded with so much, because there was even like a lot of like D&D stuff, which makes sense. But these were just like really cool. Like things, just repurposing old DSs with these like cool like Pokemon figure like things. I think next after was this. I think it was just kind of weird looking. I just thought, oh, this is a weird looking giant rabbit thing. Just sitting there, smiling. I don't know more to say, but I don't know what it is. It just looked kind of interesting. A lot of it was that. And then there was this, which was obviously for Dragon Ball Sparking Zeros. Like I said, we was like on a very much a time crunch, and I think generally the next time we will go, if we do still have to go by train, we'll try and get it for a longer ticket. So we're gonna take time to the rest in between because like my legs were sore as fuck. But I thought it was just like really cool, just done like Shenron blow up thing. This was the only cosplay I took because I saw my sister take and they just walked up here. This guy in this little Among Us thing. I think what made it intimidating to ask the cosplays is like I said this before with streaming. One reason that I wanted it to be a VTuber, it's not just because it's fun, but because having your own face cam feels like people are staring at you, and the same goes with these cosplays. Then again, I guess the same thing could be said with the Power Ranger ones. I guess because they can't directly look at me, but I don't know. This one was just amusing. I obviously made sure I covered people's faces. And then next was this. This was like cool. Like they had Shadow's motorbike, which is obviously for the movie, which is out in December, very soon there. But this was just so cool looking. Just the detail on everything is just like so awesome. It's a very unexpected because I wasn't expecting to see there. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know why. I just didn't feel like it was this. I don't know. It's something you'd see like in the America ones. And then there's the picture of my stupid face. I realized I forgot to cover these people's faces up, but then I realized you can't really see them because I know it's important to always. Oh, I'm covering one of them in my ear. There we go. That works. There's a guy here that my ear's actually covering. But you can't see this face, but like, yeah. I asked my sister to take a picture of me with it. That's why the quality. I think the quality looks a little different. I just noticed, yeah, it's a little different. Because I think my sister took this with her phone, and she has I don't know what phone she has. It's not an iPhone. I know that for a fact. But I didn't know what to do. I just felt awkward because my perspective there was other people taking photos. So I was like, just do the thumbs up, going, like, yeah. I was too nervous to take any proper posts. But this is what I was wearing, in case anyone was curious. I also mentioned my hair. This is just an example of how long my hair is. Like I forgot a hair tie, so I tried to tie it back with my lanyard, which is the Meet Your Oshi one, if you can see that. I also noticed that I never realized this, but I kind of look a little pregnant. I got a little belly going, but I didn't realize in this kind of angle looks like I'm kind of like a little pregnant. And this is the Iron Mouse shirt, which is neat. And these trousers were not great. Like, I need to get better trousers that could probably fit around my waist, because Jesus Christ, these things keep falling down or get my underwear tangled. Also, one mistake I also realized I made is I wore my Converses thinking I'd be fine. My feet were very sore by the end of it, so I think if I do go again, I'm definitely what's wrong with my teeth? I'm definitely wearing boots or something more durable for sure. And the track, oh, forget it. I'm not with the tracking today. Why it's been so awkward. But this one was just really cool. Like, it looks like a real. I don't know if it's like a real motorbike quotations I can like write. There was like a note on the side that said you couldn't sit on it, but you could like take pictures and like pose with it. But yeah. Trying to think of what else there was that I didn't take photos. There was a lot of great artist stuff as well. Come on, you stupid fucking tracking work. Is it the angle I'm at? Okay, and then these are some of the things I purchased. which was the Raiden Shogun's like pole album from Genshin Impact. This thing is very tall, by the way. Like, I'm 5'8", and this thing is just slightly taller than me, so it's very tall and very, very hefty. I did not. It came in parts. I did not assemble it because, like I said, we went round. We saw what we wanted and went back round. Alice was about to leave, so we didn't have too much carry. Which the reason it was kind of a bad idea, I realized, because I realized it makes more sense to do it for getting big stuff. But if we was getting small stuff, we should have gotten as we went, because it wasn't until we got back to the train station and was having something to eat that I completely forgot about the tea, because there was teas that are flavored, centered around different characters, and I wanted to get the Karlak one, and yeah, we forgot about that. So I think that's another thing I need. It's a learning experience, because this was my first con, so I was like, I need to try and like figure out what is best suited. So there's a lot of definitely figuring out. I think like generally, I doubt I'll ever want to get anything big like this. But that's one of the other things. The other thing I got was this pin, which was Karlak with Dillo's face. There was a lot of them, just different characters with like Dillo's face, and I just thought I just love this. It's just cute, the little goofy face. Like, what is with my tracking today? And then so these all here, as you can clearly see. So one thing I also learned from like cons is that you should never get the mystery bags, because 9 times out of 10 the mystery bags are usually crap or leftover stock they couldn't get rid of, so it's rarely anything good. So even if you get like a high like end figurine, like there's a good chance of stock they couldn't sell. But these were for my mystery bag for Japanese snacks, and I figured, well, even if it's the chances this stock they couldn't sell, the likelihood of me not liking it is very slim. But I also realized it's kind of clever marketing on their part, because say you get the mystery bag and because say you don't know what you want to get out of the snacks and sweets they had, and you got these, and you're like, okay, I'll get this and this and this, because they went in the bag. It's like clever. They go, oh, you got this, but then I'll get the other stuff as well, especially if you don't know what you wanted. But these weren't the only things that were in it, because on the way back I did eat some of what was in there, which was these 2 like mini Kit Kats that were matcha flavored, which were really nice. I've never had matcha tea before. Definitely want to give that a try. And a different can than this, which was a Sailor Moon one, which was Sailor Venus, which was mango flavored. That was really nice. It was sparkling water. I haven't tried this yet. It's sitting on the desk right here, so we might end up trying that when I have lunch. I think over my lunch, if I haven't finished my game or something. This is the Digimon one, which is in my hand right now, and it's lemon flavor. You know that? Love that sound. Which was very nice. Very nice. And I have tried these since I've gotten back. These ones, not bad. Like, you think like this kind of combination wouldn't really work, but it's actually pretty good. Like, even though these are in a mystery bag, there's not a single one of these that I disliked. There was ones I liked better than others. These were pretty nice. But these, and the other hand, the ones with the mango in it, were fucking delicious. I haven't eaten all of them yet, but these ones were nice. These were okay. These were nice. Then this was like a kind of like, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, because the combination of these two in an Oreo, like blueberry and raspberry, it's like, am I going to like this? And I was like, and surprisingly, they're actually pretty good. Like, this combination actually weirdly works. It's one of those, like, surprisingly it works. But all in all, I didn't spend too much. What with, like, once again, sleeping issues and stuff, there's a chance I might have to get a specialized mattress, so I have to be careful with my money. But I'll have to say, like, a lot of the stools and stuff that were sold were very good quality, and a lot of them were priced at the right price. One thing I did also learn was like with this, if anyone ever does go, it pays to look around because there's tons of stools who are selling this, and the one we went to had this was the best quality one for the price. Now, granted, the ones that were lower quality weren't being charged more, so even though some stuff looked lower quality, they were still charged appropriately. Like, I think like if I ever do go again, I personally think like for me personally, 150 to 200 pounds would be more than enough to get a whole bunch of stuff. So like, I have words with my sister if she does want to go in because there's no one in May. London Comic Con in May. I think it's from like 23rd of May to 25th of May. So I'll have to see around that. One thing that was actually also surprising was how warm it was when we got there. Like not just indoors, but also outdoors was pretty warm. But indoors was very warm. I was like I had to take my hoodie off because I actually had a hoodie on. I was going to wear my jacket, and I'm glad I didn't wear my jacket because that would have been an awkward thing to try and stuff in my mat pack. Other learning things besides proper footwear to walk in is probably more than one drink. Because I thought like the bottle of Lucozade I bought one would be enough, which was like it was 900 milliliters of that stuff, and I was nursing that thing throughout the con. Like I was like trying my best. That's why when we got this, that's why I had the other drink that was in this mystery bag for Japanese snacks. Like I said, if you ever do get a Japanese snack once, I think it's worth it because there wasn't anything in there that I was like, ugh, I don't like that. There was a bigger bag, but like I said, I was trying to like be careful with my money. But like I think around May, I shouldn't have to really worry about that because it's also Christmas is coming up, so I have to keep money aside for that, all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, like I said, but still, I was surprised how well priced a lot of things were because the most I saw something was £250, but it was for like replica lightsabers, which even for replica lightsabers, that's actually pretty good because most places you buy replica lightsabers tend to be much more than that, so that's still good there. But on average, most things were like between like £10 to £50, depending on what you was looking for. Because I think like the DS things I saw, because these were like purchasable things, I think around 30, which is not too bad. It's one of the things I do know about cons. You have to be kind of careful because a lot of the stuff that's there is stuff you could also buy online, sometimes cheaper. So it's like you have to kind of, especially when it comes to like figures and stuff, because there were figures, but most of the figures I saw, I knew for a fact you could buy online as well. So there was like really no point. But I think I'm definitely not confident enough that I can do it go by myself yet. So I think I'll have to have a couple more tries. But definitely, if she does want to go next year in May, my sister, I'll definitely try and be more confident in taking photos, and especially with cosplayers. I think like with cosplayers, I think the best times to ask them is when they're maybe walking around, not when they're sitting down or talking to someone, because I feel that could be kind of rude. Like I said, there was so many good cosplays that I was just like kind of too afraid to take pictures of. Like there was like so many good Power Ranger ones. Weird thing is like I didn't see that many like Zenless Zone Zeros. I thought I was going to see a lot of those, but we did go on the Sunday, so there's a good chance most of those might have been on the Saturday or the Friday. But yeah, I think like one thing definitely did come in handy was the protein bars, because I had 6 of them and I almost ate all of them. Like almost all of them were gone by here. They were good boosts of energy, but definitely like I think for learning experiences, try not to be too afraid to take more photos, especially the cosplayers, because they spend a lot of time in the costumes and they want people to take photos, of course. Definitely save some money for the next time, because there was a lot of stuff I wanted to get. Because the store had the Power Ranger, the Black Power Ranger on. Also they had autograph stuff, because the autograph stuff I thought was reasonably priced in my opinion, because like for autographs it was like £60. I think the Baldur's Gate one was 75. For autograph, I think that's very reasonable in my personal opinion. But they also had morphers as well, and they looked really cool, and it's like, oh. But like I said, it was also like on a lot of time punch. Like I have words with my sister, and I think generally like definitely would probably make sense to make the return ticket be around like 8 p.m. Even if we're done like by 5 or less than that time, it still would give us more time to relax. If we need to take a break and sit down for 10 to 20 minutes, we can do that. If we want to do any of the activities, whatever, which was mostly just like playing video games and stuff, but there was a lot to do. And maybe get the earlier pass, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was like it was exhausting, but in that kind of a good way. Like you had fun. I had fun, to say the least. Even if all we did was look at all the stalls and stuff. Because it was fascinating to see because people were selling stuff like you use like pins and stickers, but then you had stuff similar to this where people made stuff. Because there was another one I forgot to take a picture of where someone made like lightsabers and sonic screwdrivers and stuff like that out of Lego, and it looked really well made. Also the stall where I got this from had also had the cult gun from Supernatural, and that looked really good too, but it was like sticking to a budget. But like I think like, and the other thing I think like if we do it again, I think it would be smart to still get smaller stuff as we go along, because I can easily stick that in my backpack so I don't have to worry about carrying it. But any bulky stuff we get last instead. Because I think that was like, because like I said, I forgot about the tea, because there was some tea that was based off of a video game counts that I forgot to get, and I didn't realize we forgot until it was already at the train station and left the con. But if some of these, because there's a good chance it might also be there again in the May version, in May's one, where I have to like see what's there. Because it might be on their site or something of the May con. May one would be. It was May. Let me check. I think it was May, because I got like an email saying that it would be May. Yes, it's May. May next year. They obviously do a lot of these like way ahead of hand to give people a chance to plan for them. Like, you know, people want to set up booths, people want to do cosplay, because that's May. So October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. That's about 7 months. Yeah, that makes sense, because I know a lot of people do like very elaborate cosplays as well. I don't think there was anything like. Oh, there was some like that. There was some guy dressed as Chewie from Star Wars. It was, I think he might have been on stilts. There was also some fairy cosplays as well that were really good as well. But yeah, I didn't, like I said, I was too afraid to take photos of them. But I think next time I definitely will. I'll try not to be too scared to just ask for a photo. Another cosplayer I saw was really surprised was Alex Mercer from Prototype. Like I was really surprised by that one. Like I get kind of why, because like it's kind of it's a easy enough cosplay, because his fit is just jeans, a hoodie, then you just have to like I don't know if you can purchase or make his like leather jacket, and then you just have to make like the cool like transformed arms, and then there you go. There was also Attack on Titan as well. There was a lot of like, there was a good handful of Attack on Titan people as well, which obviously makes sense. I was surprised not to see any VTuber ones, but like I said, we did go on the Sunday, so there's a good chance those might have been on the Friday or the Saturday. But I feel like definitely like even with better footwear and stuff, I feel like I'd still want to go next time on a Saturday to give me like a proper full day of rest, because on Monday my legs were sore, and I realized because my fault partly, I thought I wouldn't be that exhausted, which I very underestimated. I had to do shopping that day, and I was like, oh crap! And it was I couldn't leave it to the next day, and I should have gotten it on the Saturday. I should have gotten it on the Saturday, but I was like, no, I'll get it on the Monday. I'll be fine. It's not like my legs will be very sore. My brain went completely dead on me. But like I said, it was a lot of fun. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that we saw that was kind of interesting. Little Nightmares 3 was there, which I didn't actually end up going to play. Which, like, I feel like I probably should have, because it's still kind of, that's out. No, still till next year. It's going to be interesting to think of, because if games are like a common thing now, I'm curious, like, if there is, well, what would be there for next year? I wonder. I do wonder. Because there's a lot of games coming out in my brain went dead on me. A lot of games coming out. Oh, there it goes. It went again. And for this will kick in. I don't know if I'll cosplay my because my sister did cosplay. She was Luigi, which is another I get kind of easy enough cosplay. There was a lot of Luigi's as well. No Mario. That's the weirdest thing. There was a lot of Luigi's, but no Mario's. There was a Waluigi as well. Cosplay. Like I said, I will remember to like not be too afraid to ask for cosplays, because there was some really good cosplays there. The Artist Alley was lovely. Just so much like different art. It was just, that was the one thing I was worried about taking photos of that, because maybe I was worried like, both they get mad because it's like, oh, and it's, you know, like, but yeah, because like I was thinking, because I said into, because most VTubers, there's two ways VTubers go to cons. I've noticed they either one, wear a mask over their face, so some dust on my glasses, or they cosplay as their VTuber self. And I would have a feeling that mine would probably cost more than this model, because mainly because this hair, the ears, and the tail. My costume itself probably wouldn't, because there's not much detail to it. I don't know, maybe something to look into. I've got 7 months to think about that. But yeah, oh, I guess because I don't think there's any other like closing thoughts or anything I like might have forgotten that. Oh, there was actually another thing that was kind of surprising. There was a lot of kids. I mean, parents with their kids, like really young kids. Like, not that there was anything like inappropriate at the con for kids to not see. Well, there was games that definitely were not kids friendly. And there was stuff for kids there, which was very surprising. I don't know, like, I don't mean like quite young. I don't mean like I mean like these kids were like 8 or 9. And I was just like, I don't know, if I was a kid around that age, having to walk around a convention with so many people around would be way too much and exhausting. Yes, kids have tons of energy, but even then there'd be so much points of just exhaustion. So it's really interesting. What's more interesting and little concerning to me was some kids were cosplay of anime characters that I wouldn't let a kid watch. Like there was a kid dressed as Luffy. Like, I mean, like 8 or 9. Like, One Piece isn't ultra violent or anything, but it's not really suitable for those ages. Like, I feel like the appropriate age to watch something like One Piece would be like 13 and up, which is where people around that age. Because there was even a kid dressed as like cosplaying as Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. And that kid looked like he was like 12ish, and I was like, that's not an anime a kid should be watching that young. I mean, it'd be more messed up if I saw a kid dressed as a Guts from Berserk. That would be messed up because that is definitely something you shouldn't let your kids watch. That is something that will fuck them up. There was something about the aura of being there. I think it was because like everyone's there who's like a fan of different like nerdy stuff, would be video games, anime, comic books, and I think being in an area where there's people like me who like stuff like this, because I don't have any friends, so I don't have my people to like relate to. My sister is somewhat interested in similar stuff like me. She likes anime, she likes video games, but not to like the I wouldn't say extreme, but length of that. But yeah, wouldn't it be fun if this robot was in the game? Because I just remembered, because think about like, because we're gonna play in that in a minute. I think like we've got like, because I'm starting to get hungry now. Because I think what we might do in a minute, I'll go and grab my lunch and watch a bit of TikToks while I have lunch, and then we'll play Sonic X Shadow Generations. Because I just remembered with Shadow, there is like DLC where you can play as Shadow from the movies, but that's part of the deluxe edition. But yeah, but it was definitely a very fun experience for sure. One I'm still thinking about today, just how I'm not good with words. Never were, but I think you get the point. It's just so. I get why people like going to them, because being in an environment where you're around lots of people who love the same thing as you. But yeah,